From the CISO series, it's Cybersecurity Headlines.
These are the cybersecurity headlines for Thursday, November 27th, 2025. I'm Sarah Lane. AWS outage botnet smacks 28 countries. A Marais-based botnet called Shadow V2 surfaced during October's major AWS outage, exploiting vulnerabilities in IoT devices from multiple vendors. Fortinet says the botnet infected devices across 28 countries and may have been a test run for future attacks, though it vanished once the outage ended. Shadow V2 spreads via a downloader script and behaves similarly to the Lizard Marais variant, allowing DDoS attacks through a command and control server. LLMs help malware authors evade detection. Google's Threat Intelligence Group says attackers are using malware with large language models at runtime to evade detection. Samples include tools that ask models like Gemini or Hugging Face to rewrite code, generate system-specific commands, or help locate secrets. Researchers warn these techniques resemble early polymorphic malware and could make attacks more adaptive, though they remain detectable today due to their reliance on external AI service calls. Anthropic questioned over Claude espionage. The U.S. House Homeland Security Committee has summoned Anthropic CEO Dario Amodei to testify on December 17th about a likely Chinese espionage campaign that used Anthropic's AI, Claude, to target at least 30 organizations. Lawmakers praised Anthropic for disclosing the attack, but called it a significant inflection point for U.S. cybersecurity. The hearing will focus on how AI, quantum computing, and cloud infrastructure are reshaping state-sponsored cyber threats. Forge library gets fixed for signature flaw. A high-severity flaw in the Node-Forge JavaScript cryptography library lets attackers bypass signature verification by crafting malformed ASN.1 data that the library incorrectly treated as valid. Palo Alto Networks reported the issue, which could allow authentication bypass or tampering in apps that rely on Node-Forge. The library sees roughly 26 million weekly downloads. A fix shipped in version 1.3.2, and developers are urged to update immediately. Huge thanks to our sponsor, KnowBe4. Cybersecurity isn't just a tech problem, it's a human one. That is why KnowBe4's human risk management platform allows you to measure, quantify, and actually reduce human risk across your org. With AI-powered risk scoring, automated coaching, and reporting, HRM Plus helps you surface your highest risk users and reduce the risk of data breaches and cyber attacks proactively. Ready to move from awareness to action? Request a demo of HRM Plus today at knowbe4.com. Shai-Hulud V2 campaign exposes secrets. The Shai-Hulud V2 supply chain attack has expanded from NPM to Maven, compromising more than 830 NPM packages and exposing thousands of secrets. Malware embedded in these packages backdoors developer machines, harvests API keys, cloud credentials, and GitHub tokens, and exfiltrates them to randomly named public repositories. By exploiting misconfigurations, the attack affects more than 28,000 repositories. Security firms urge rotating keys, auditing dependencies, removing compromised packages, and hardening development pipelines to prevent further spread. Prompt injections muddle ChatGPT's Atlas browser. OpenAI's ChatGPT Atlas browser launched back in October. It includes agentic AI capable of autonomous tasks, but this expands the risk of prompt injections. Direct or even indirect injections could expose sensitive data, execute code, or compromise networks of agents. Experts warn that the problem grows as agents gain tool access and autonomy, making attacks more dangerous. Mitigations include strict least privilege access, sandboxing, human oversight, and treating untrusted input as hostile. Patchwork cyber regs are driving up costs. The Global System for Mobile Communications Association, or GSMA, says that fragmented, poorly designed regulations for mobile operators are driving up costs without making networks safer. In a new report, the group says overlapping laws and duplicate reporting force operators to spend as much as half their security team's time on compliance instead of threat mitigation. The GSMA wants governments to simplify rules, align with international standards, and shift towards coordinated, outcomes-focused frameworks. Comcast to pay $1.5 million for vendor breach. Comcast will pay a $1.5 million FCC fine after third-party debt collector FBCS was hacked back in 2024, exposing data on roughly 274,000 customers. FBCS waited 5 months to notify Comcast and had repeatedly claimed that no Comcast data was affected. Attackers indeed stole names, addresses, social security numbers, dates of birth, and account numbers. Under the settlement, Comcast has to tighten vendor oversight, run biannual risk assessments, and report violations for 3 years. From all of us at the CISO series, here's wishing you and yours a very happy Thanksgiving. And if you're not in the U.S., well, have a great Thursday. I am Sarah Lane reporting for the CISO series, where stuffing is optional, but always recommended.
Cybersecurity headlines are available every weekday. Head to CISOseries.com for the full stories behind the headlines.